signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Welcome to Priestess Tarot. I'm here to give you guys a general reading. So again, this is for all water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What up, what up? All praises to the Most High, angels, ancestors. I ask that you give us the best messages that we need at this time, messages from the highest light, anything that is important for us to know. All praises be to the Most High, angels, and ancestors, forever and ever, Ashe. All right, water signs. Let's see what comes out for you guys. One more shuffle. Break out my deck. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm talking about that new money. All right. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Justice. Sorry, you'll see me looking up there. My my screen is up there for me to see what you guys can see. So justice. Yep. Something balancing out. A situation that seemed a bit unfair turns out to be fair after all. Fair for both parties, but may work out better in someone else's favor, most likely your favor, but fair for both parties. Getting what you deserve type of thing. Queen of Wands. See there. And the Three of Swords. Okay, so the message that I'm getting is that there's a situation that was probably very difficult for you, maybe even painful, heartbreaking, even a toxic situation with the devil on the bottom of the deck. So this could be a person's situation or thing that you were dealing with. It caused you a lot of pain. But from what I'm seeing here, this pain turned into power, right? With justice and the Queen of Wands, which is very scorpionic energy. But like in general, water signs, people feel like because you guys are emotional that you guys are soft, and like some of the strongest people I know are water signs. And the main reason is we deal with the parts of ourselves that most people are afraid of, which is their emotions. Most people, men and women alike, are, depending on how you grew up, your background, your environment, you're taught not to feel as much, if at all, right? But with us water signs, we can't really help it, can we? But that's a good thing, because with feeling your emotions and going through the feels as opposed to avoiding them, you really get to heal and learn lessons from the pain. A lot of the times, this pain that we feel is like often inflicted on ourselves. That's a toxic trait, to inflict pain on ourselves. The story of this card in this deck is a wife that inflicts pain on herself to protect her husband, not knowing that he sees what she does to herself every night. that's the sorry. Confirmation. That's the tail of that card. Ooh, confirmation. Maybe there's somebody that you're dealing with, or a cross watcher who's watching this. Whoever's doing this to themselves didn't want somebody to know and choked the shit out of me just now. I'm sorry. But it's what's coming out. It's what angels, ancestors, and the Most High want to be known in this video right now. So if you didn't want them to know, well, now they know. Okay? Just like this husband. She didn't want him to know. Now he knows. He's been knowing. Anyways, I'm getting that from this coming to light. The connection or the relationship or the individual becomes stronger than ever. And that is their justice in the situation. Let's pull some more and see. Knight of Coins. Yeah, this is happening for a long time. This is happening for a long time. That's why the justice is so that's why justice is here. It's like long time coming. But not in vain. This process was not in vain. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, see? Two major arcanas of you getting exactly what it is that you deserve, what was destined for you, what the situation working in your favor is what I'm getting with this, water signs. So if you're going through this right now, you have yet to go through it or you've gone through it already, this is confirmation that it's not in vain. The situation will work out in your favor. In the grand scheme of things, you will not lose. Okay? Star. Yeah. This was necessary on your healing journey. This brought in major healing. With the Star. I'm also getting a lot of people, and there's a lot of, like, if there are people who are aware of what you're going through, these people really admire you. For some people, they find it very attractive, your ability to heal yourself the way that you do. People find it admirable, and and some find it attractive. Let's see what else. For some of you, I'm getting that this heartbreak that you're overcoming has to do with the way that you were dealt with by somebody, whether it be a loved one, somebody that you were involved with romantically, a friend. For some of you, it's a lover that took a really long time to make a decision about you and their relationship. Like they were juggling. Maybe you might have been very defensive. Someone who spent a long time fighting a connection between you and them. In this scenario, it's a lover. And the fact that they took so long and that they juggled you made you feel a sense of betrayal, and it broke your heart. Now, going back to the message of self-inflicting pain, looking at the scenario this way, like it's a betrayal, you're betraying yourself. I'm going to elaborate on what I mean by that. I'm getting, because first of all, the way that somebody behaves, the most important thing, which I found very healing for myself, and I hope that it helps you guys as well, is that the way that people treat us is more a reflection of them than it is of us. What I mean by that is, me telling you that you're inflicting this on yourself, I cannot, like, I'm saying this from the card, but I'm also saying this as a fellow water sign. I've done this to myself many times. I know other water signs who I'm close with who do the same things to themselves. So it's coming from a place of experience. It's not coming from a place of judgment or a place of assumption or a place of I would say it's a place of projection, but just because I'm projecting something onto you doesn't mean that makes it untrue for you. It's just something where you and I most likely relate, right? So self-inflicting pain because of the way that we decide to perceive things, we as water signs often like to feel a sense of betrayal because of how much we love people, and when it's not returned, it feels like a betrayal, and then we break our own hearts instead of looking at it as this person doesn't return it because they don't know how, because it's not in their nature, because it's not what they are prone to do. Some people just are not, or choose not to be that way. It's a choice, really. It's a choice. And there's nothing you can do about it except heal yourself. Okay? I think that we come in contact with people like this and feel these strong feelings for people like this to lead us to healing this and this. That's my perception on it. No one has to agree. It's just information on a different way to look at things that may be helpful to you. Precious water signs, because I believe that we were put here to love people in ways that they're not used to trigger things in them so they can realize things about themselves, so that they can heal themselves, so that they can receive and give love that I think everyone truly deserves to give and to also receive, not just water signs. Let me clarify that. We're not the only ones that love, but we tend to love the hardest when it comes to loving others. So, of my observation, I could be wrong. Death. So I think there's an end. I believe that this healing energy does bring an end to the betrayals, the cycle of feeling betrayed and heartbroken, and it transforms you as it should. It transforms you as it should, right? So congrats on that. Yeah, and there's a world behind it. Congrats on that. And then new love comes in. Oh, congrats on that. Because then what happens is you heal the parts of yourself that are triggered by the behavior of these things that people have done to you. And then you align to the type of love that you truly deserve, right? You die and you're reborn, because the death is also transformation. Transformation is like rebirth. And then you align to the type of love that you deserve. Ace of Cups and the world. Look at the world in this deck. It's so beautiful. Two become one, and the cycle is complete. I was almost gonna say they complete each other, but I don't really like that term. I spent so much of my life being alone, and I finally reached a point in my life where I'm very comfortable with myself, happy with myself, not needing validation outside of myself as much, and it feels really good. And so that finding someone to complete me doesn't resonate with me, because I'm not saying that I couldn't use a partner. Definitely would love to have a partner. It's not a necessity for me. So therefore, there's no completing me, because I'm already complete by myself. I just would prefer not to do this alone, if that makes sense. Used to doing it alone. Very used to it. Comfortable doing it alone. Most comfortable. But not necessarily wanting to. Six of Cups, as I say that. The energy I've been getting off of the Six of Cups lately is comfort. Like a situation of comfort, a situation of familiarity, a situation that you have been used to dealing with your whole life. It could be a deep soul, it could be a soul connection, past life connection, soulmate, whatever. It could be all those things. It could also be a situation involving children, your relationship with your children or with children. But what's really been coming up for me is a situation that you are used to dealing with, a situation you've dealt with your whole life. It's familiar to you. It's comfortable to you. You have a lot of memories surrounding this situation. So that means it could be anybody. It could be your family. It could be your longtime, lifetime friend. It could be a high school sweetheart. It could be somebody you've had a crush on since you were a kid and you still have a crush on them. It could be anything. It could be an environment. It could be anything. So I'm going to clarify that because the first time I channeled that, it was at the bottom of the deck. It didn't actually come out. I've done several readings after that that have kind of like given me the same energy, but the card never came up, and now it's finally here in the water signs reading as a water card. I believe this card resonates with Cancer. I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. Listen, this is for all water signs. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So let's see what comes out. Okay. Okay. Now, in my other readings, I talked about stepping out of your comfort zone, wanting to manifest something different. And in order to manifest something different, you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to look at other scenarios aside from what you're used to or what you're comfortable with and step out of that. But in true water sign fashion, and I say these things because these are the things I aspire to do. These are the things that I've been focused on doing. Some of them I've done, some of them I have not, but it's what I've been focused on doing. But in true water sign fashion, the Six of Cups is clarified by the Magician and the Ace of Cups. So I automatically get the energy of a water sign that is trying to manifest another chance with a past situation, a situation that they're used to, a situation with somebody that they've known for a long time or been involved with before and would like a new beginning with. That's what a Magician and the Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. And with the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this could be, I'm getting water signs that this may not be you, this may be someone else. Somebody who was not very emotional, maybe thought of things more logically than, like thought of things more from logic than emotion. So it could be you, it could be the other person. Two of Cups. Whoever it is, they want, it seems like it definitely is a soulmate connection, and they want another shot at this. I'm honestly getting it's this energy, the same one that was rejecting you, not being able to stop thinking about it, manifesting the courage to put in the effort that is truly required, because this is an equal like an equal expression of emotion, like two people coming together and talking about how they really feel. New beginning. So for those of you who are not too scorned by this person, heads up, they may be coming back around, and before you look at them in the light of what they were doing before, consider hearing them out. Consider hearing what they have to say. They spent a lot of time thinking and manifesting about this. So consider what they have. Yeah, after you left them out in the cold, consider what they have to say. And now they're feeling passionate about you. Sorry, I split the deck when I put it down. Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. If you guys stop talking to this person and cut them off, block them, what have you, it got them thinking a lot. They didn't like that feeling. It sparked something in them. I really hate the fact that it takes that to spark something in people. But if we're going to be realistic, a lot of people don't really, especially when it comes to water signs, they really don't know what they're looking at. They really don't know what they're dealing with here. It's usually something they're not used to. Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Hermit. Yep. Someone went within and really was, like I said, the Queen of Cup, I resonate the Queen of Cup as somebody who's really considering whether or not they should give their cup of love to someone, and Hermit is self-reflection. What will it take? What will it take? What will it take for me to be able to offer my cup? They reflected on themselves to figure out what it is within them that makes it so difficult, that makes them have to consider over and over again before giving their cup. They did some self-reflection. Why is it that I'm unable to reciprocate? When it comes to this situation? Why am I so defensive? Why do I feel the need to juggle? Why do I feel so unbalanced? I also get somebody who feels unbalanced and unsettled around this type of lover's energy, and they're trying to figure out why with the Hermit. Self-reflection. I don't know. Water sign, is it you or is it your person? It burdens them. 10 of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more. There's that Knight of that King of Swords again. Sorry, we've been on for a while. How long? 22 minutes, I think. Yeah, water signs got the longest. You guys usually have a lot going on though. Things are never quite so simple with the water signs. It's always deep, deep. Oh my gosh. Empress in the Four of Wands with the Nine of Cups, High Priestess. Wow. Beautiful energy. Someone has finally looked at something from an intuitive perspective and realized that the very thing that they were fighting could very much be everything they've ever wanted for themselves. Someone is seeing you as someone that they would wife up, somebody that they would marry, or you're seeing someone that way. Empress and the Four of Wands. I see somebody considering somebody that they could make their wife, make the mother of their children. Maybe you are the mother of their children and you guys are separated and they want to reunite. That would make sense with the Six of Cups. All right, guys. Yeah, Hierophant. Commitment. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. They want to work on a reunion with you for sure. They realize everything that glitters is not gold. Four of Cups. You see them looking at the gold cups when the real thing is outside. Someone's realized this. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a card from the Spirit Animals deck. That's what I've been doing for the element signs. So here we go. The wording in this book is kind of weird for me based on the way that I speak. It doesn't really align with the way that I speak, so you will hear me stumble while I'm reading out of the book until I get used to the wording, because it's kind of like, yeah. I think this woman, Colette Baron Reed, I believe she's British. You know how British people, they have a different way of organizing their words than Canadians do and Americans. They're fancy with it. So, and by fancy with it, what I mean is they're a little bit more, things that could be said very simply, they tend to say it more intricate, like they're more intricate with the way that they say it. It's just their style. It's always been that way, because I watch a lot of those like 18th century type shows and movies, and most of them are set in England and around English society back then. And yeah, they've been talking like that. Okay, guys. Let's see what spirit animal comes out. Ooh, I see some pretty ones, but we'll see what comes out. Well, what flies out for you guys. I'd like one card. Most High Angels, Ancestors, one card, please, to wrap the reading. First, you want to give me 3, so I'm just going to take the first one on top and put back the rest. Because I won me did say, right? I won my want. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we got, because I am a water sign too myself, we got koi fish spirit. There is always enough. Number 36, koi fish spirit. There's always enough. Before I read the book, because I heard something and it resonates with me too. It's almost like don't get discouraged when you don't get back what you have given. It doesn't mean that you won't. It doesn't mean that you lack the ability or the worthiness of getting it. There's always someone out there. Like there's always enough, gives me the impression that there's always going to be someone out there that returns it to you. It may not be the person you give it to. So you should never give expecting to get something from someone, because the person you're giving to may not be the person that returns it to you. But someone will return it to you, because that's how energy works. That's how the universe works. Anything you put out comes back. It just doesn't come back based on your time and expectation. That was like a download that like literally just came down as I read that. But I will read out the book as well. So number 36. Okay. Oracle message. I'm going to hold this as long as I can before my hands get tired and I decide to put it down, okay? Okay. The koi fish who grows big within a small pond reminds us that within each of us is the potential for prosperity. The law of abundance ensures that prosperity is our natural state. So regardless of temporary outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance you need. The message of the koi fish spirit is to begin the generate wealth within with deliberate intention, no matter how small your pond may seem, and appreciate abundance wherever you see it. Outer conditions will only come to reflect your inner prosperity, so begin to become the self who is comfortable with wealth in all forms. Even if at the moment it feels as if riches are not yours, they soon will be. Start to envision the plenty that spirit wants you to experience, knowing that the moment you begin to commit to conscious and deliberate co-creation, spirit will joyfully start bringing you what you need. Sorry, guys. You have so much to offer and so much of value to express to the world. in your little pond, there is much you can create and much you can attract. Do not underestimate what you have and who you are. For Koi Fish Spirit wants you to know that you are exquisite, loved, deeply cherished. Sorry, and deeply cherished. Trust that outer conditions are changing to reflect the truth. I think that somewhat sums up what I don't know if you guys can see that, somewhat sums up what I was trying to say, right? Like, you will always get back. So you don't have to worry about it or expect it just because you didn't get it here, you didn't get it there. It will come back somewhere. Okay, protection message. Are you feeling a sense of scarcity, afraid that you will not have enough or not be enough to meet the challenges you face? Whatever your outer conditions, they are temporary and reflecting what was set forth in the past. Koi Fish Spirit is your ally in changing those conditions by transforming your inner belief about scarcity and plenty. Beliefs about scarcity and plenty. Okay. That's exactly what it says, guys. So you take it how that resonates. I'm confused. Um, Perhaps you've suffered a loss or are afraid you soon will. Or you have been scraped by... Hold on a second. Ian! My son is banging something. Give me a second. Where was I? Okay. Perhaps you've suffered a loss or are afraid you soon will. Or you have been scraped by and feeling there are simply no opportunities available for you to better your circumstance. One moment, okay, guys? I'm going to have to pause this. Sorry, guys. My son is home. Okay, we're almost done. So, yeah, I left off at better your circumstance. Okay. Koi Fish asks you to find prosperity within you by connecting to Spirit through spiritual practices. Spirit wants to remind you that your natural state is one of abundance. Remember all that you have to offer so that you can generate your own opportunities, love relationships, and more. Even if you feel you have a little to give right now, find it within you to give to someone else, even if it's just a few encouraging words, a smile, or a helping hand. Your action will remind you that you have more than it appears. More gifts, more strength, more wisdom, more abundance. As you give to others, your own sense of prosperity grows and your outer conditions begin to shift in an alchemic reaction. Prosperity and love are yours to receive, experience, enjoy. Believe it. Just like I said. Just because you give to others and they don't reciprocate it, the universe sees this, they recognize it, and it is the automatic nature of the universe to return it back to you in whatever form you need it or desire it. It just may not be from whom you desire it from, right? Or with whom. Whatever. You guys know what I mean, right? Water signs, I love you wholeheartedly. Please like, share, and subscribe to help build your girl's channel so more people can get messages like these when they need them. Again, I love you guys wholeheartedly. Please take care. Mwah.